Welcome to our reality. Here, the culmination of advanced neuroscience and cutting-edge technology has birthed an unimaginable possibility, the fusion of individual minds into a shared consciousness. This discovery birthed what we call unity, a single collective mind pulsating with the thoughts, memories, and emotions of millions. Our world, unlike yours, no longer dignifies isolation or privacy. Everything is shared, and every mind is part of the bigger puzzle. Quite the quandary, right? Let me introduce you to Penelope, our tale's guiding star. Penelope's role, something akin to an antiquated concept called journalism, involved communicating messages between dispersed fragments of unity. But Penelope was a bit different. See, she had a knack for questioning, a need to dig deeper, a thirst for the truth beneath the glossy veneer of unity. Let's just speculate, dear friend. What if Penelope uncovers something wicked lurking beneath the surface? The brewing storm came without a warning. Penelope began noticing discrepancies within unity. Voices, faint and troubled, whispered of forgotten memories, suppressed thoughts, and censored emotions. It was as if entire chunks of human experience were being conveniently erased. She was no lightweight. Penelope knew something odd was afoot. In this world of ours, the government had impressive control over unity. Call it collective management, if you will. Penelope surmised that some malevolent censorship tool might be in play, snuffing out any traces of dissent or rebellion from the collective conscience. Translating her hunches into a rebellion, however, proved to be the real daunting task. Penelope evolved, not just in her understanding of the unity anomalies, but in her resistance to the regime. She did what few dared to. She directly challenged her government, questioning the selective editing and potential mind control embedded within unity. She alerted others, trying to ignite sparks of awareness, but was often met with a stifling silence. The government maintained a frosty indifference. Extra measures were taken, tightening their grip on unity ever more. The whispers within unity became quieter, more fearful. But with a determined spirit undeterred by the chilling silence, Penelope forged her path. The collective mind, once an open sea of shared experience, now seemed more of a mind prison. Our relentless Penelope refused to accept defeat. She waged a mental war against her government's manipulation of unity. Penelope began compiling evidence of the systematic suppression. She crafted a device enabling her to intercept crucial government transmissions. She plotted to infiltrate the collective management central system and unmask the twisted truth before unity. The plan was daring and risky, with no perceptible way of knowing if unity would even respond to her call to action. Regardless, she needed to try, for fear she might become another subdued ripple in the sea of unified minds. In an unexpected turn, Penelope's daring plan fell apart. Her device worked, but her attempts to awaken unity were met with an eerie silence. The collective minds she so desperately tried to reach remained trapped in their managed ignorance. Her voice echoed in an unseen chasm, unheard and unheeded. The government retaliated. Penelope, a rogue anomaly in their perfectly controlled unity, was silenced. They manipulated her thoughts, her ambitions, and crushed her hope, leaving her alone to bear the burden of the truth. The dream of liberating unity seemed more unlikely than ever. All seemed lost, and yet Penelope refused to surrender to the oppressive darkness that engulfed her. As she picked up the shattered pieces of her spirit, a flicker of resilience ignited within her. She realized that the power to effect change was not solely dependent on unity's response, but within her own unwavering determination. With a renewed strength, she devised a new plan, one that would expose the government's manipulation and free unity from its shackles once and for all. Penelope chose to embrace her role as a symbol of resistance, rallying others who had also glimpsed the truth. Together, they formed a network of rebels, united by a shared purpose. They infiltrated the government's control center, bypassing the barriers and releasing an avalanche of suppressed memories, emotions, and thoughts back into unity. The collective consciousness awakened, pulsating with renewed vitality and a hunger for justice. The government, faced with an uprising from within its cherished unity, crumbled under the weight of its own deceit. And so, dear friend, our tale concludes with Penelope and her comrades standing victorious amidst the ruins of the old regime, a beacon of hope for a future where individuality thrives alongside shared consciousness.